There's a biological switch hidden in your body that can instantly transform your mental state, dissolve years of accumulated stress, and unlock your brain's full creative potential. This switch isn't some expensive supplement or complicated meditation technique. It's something you're doing right now completely unconsciously. Your breath. There's a specific pattern, a rhythm so powerful that neuroscientists at Stanford have dubbed it the God frequency for its ability to synchronize brainwaves in ways that seem almost miraculous. You go through your entire life taking shallow, panicked breaths without realizing they're essentially keeping their nervous system in a constant state of low-grade emergency. You're going to learn what less than 1% of the population understands: how to consciously use your breath as the ultimate biohacking tool. This isn't just relaxation, this is precision neurological engineering. By the time we finish, you'll possess a 3-step technique backed by over 47 peer-reviewed studies that can 1. Instantly reduce cortisol, your primary stress hormone, by up to 37%. 2. Increase theta brainwave activity associated with deep creativity by 300%. 3. Activate what researchers call the manifestation frequency in your prefrontal cortex. It takes less than 60 seconds to complete. No special equipment, no years of practice, just 3 intentional breaths that we'll do together right now. You'll never take a casual breath again. Find a comfortable seated position. The key is keeping your spine straight but not rigid. Imagine a golden thread pulling gently upward from the crown of your head. Rest your hands comfortably on your knees or thighs. Close your eyes. Now, we're going to perform 3 distinct breaths together. Each serves a specific neurological purpose, and the sequence is scientifically designed to create what's called a neurocascade effect in your brain and nervous system. Breath 1. The physiological reset, the cleansing breath. Place one hand on your belly. Inhale deeply through your nose for a slow count of 5. Feel your diaphragm expand downward as your belly rises. This isn't shallow chest breathing. We're engaging the full 360-degree expansion of your lungs. Hold that breath gently at the top for a count of 3. Now exhale through pursed lips, like you're blowing through a straw, for a count of 7. This extended exhale is crucial. It's stimulating your vagus nerve, the main component of your parasympathetic nervous system. Do it one more time. Inhale 5, hold 3, exhale 7. Notice how just 2 rounds begins to quiet the mental chatter. That's your amygdala, the brain's fear center, powering down. Breath 2, the frequency alignment, the golden breath. This time, as you inhale for 5, visualize liquid sunlight entering through your nose, filling your lungs, then radiating outward to every cell in your body. At the top of your inhale, hold for 4 seconds. This slight increase in hold time creates mild beneficial hypoxia that stimulates BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, essentially fertilizer for your neurons. As you exhale for 7, imagine this golden light solidifying into your desired state. See it as already complete. The visualization isn't optional. Studies from the Max Planck Institute show this combination of breath retention and guided imagery creates gamma-wave coherence between brain hemispheres. Breath 3. The neural command, the reality breath. For our final breath, inhale for 5 while mentally repeating your I am statement in present tense. I am confident, I am abundant, I am healed. Hold for 5 seconds. This extended hold creates what neurobiologists call the implantation window, where your subconscious is most receptive to new programming. As you exhale for 7, physically smile. This triggers the release of serotonin and dopamine, chemically reinforcing the new neural pathway. The sequence is complete. What you just experienced wasn't just relaxation. You initiated a precise sequence of physiological events that Harvard researchers have termed conscious neurogenesis. Let's examine exactly what happened at each stage. The cleansing breath works through polyvagal theory stimulation. When you extended your exhale beyond your inhale, you activated the myelinated fibers of your vagus nerve, which immediately sends signals to reduce heart rate and blood pressure. A 2022 study in Nature Human Behavior found this specific 5:3:7 ratio increases heart rate variability, HRV, by an average of 28%, and HRV is the single best biomarker for stress resilience. The golden breath's effectiveness comes from its dual action on the default mode network, DMN, and the visual cortex. The DMN, typically active during mind wandering, becomes highly receptive to suggestion when coupled with breath retention. Meanwhile, the golden light visualization stimulates your occipital lobe, creating what's called perceptual binding. Your brain begins processing the visualized reality as potentially real. Functional MRI studies show this combination creates a 40% increase in theta gamma wave coupling, the brain state associated with sudden insights and aha moments. The reality breath leverages what's known in neuroscience as self-specifying memory. When you pair the I am statement with the physiological state induced by the previous breaths, you're essentially creating a new self-concept at the neural level. The 5-second hold is critical here. Research from the University of Zurich shows this duration creates optimal CO2 levels in the blood to enhance cerebral blood flow to the prefrontal cortex by up to 22%. The smile at the end isn't just for feel-good vibes. It triggers the zygomaticus major muscle, which sends direct feedback to your amygdala that all is well, locking in the new belief. What's truly remarkable is the after effect. For approximately 90 minutes post-practice, your brain remains in what's called a metaplastic state, meaning it's exceptionally receptive to positive reinforcement. This is why many practitioners report synchronicities and manifestations appearing rapidly after consistent practice. Consistent practice, just 3 minutes daily, yields compounding benefits. Week 1. You'll notice immediate stress reduction effects. Cortisol levels drop measurably within days, while DHEA, the anti-aging hormone, increases. Many report better sleep quality as the parasympathetic nervous system becomes more responsive. Month 1. Neuroplastic changes become apparent. The anterior cingulate cortex, responsible for focus, shows increased gray matter density. Practitioners report enhanced creativity and problem-solving abilities as theta wave activity becomes more accessible during waking hours. 3 months. Long-term practitioners demonstrate measurable changes in gene expression. Telomerase activity increases, associated with cellular longevity, and the hippocampus, memory center, shows structural growth. This is when most people report their I am statements becoming undeniable realities. However, most beginners make these critical errors. Underestimating posture. Slouching compresses the diaphragm by up to 30%, severely limiting oxygen exchange. Always maintain spinal alignment. Imagine your head floating upward. Rushing the sequence. The magic happens in the transitions. Pause naturally between breaths. This interbreath space is where much of the neurological repatterning occurs. Overcomplicating visualizations. If seeing golden light is challenging, simply focus on the sensation of warmth or expansion. Your nervous system responds to intention, not artistic ability. Neglecting the smile. The facial feedback from smiling isn't optional. It's what seals the neurological programming. Even a slight upturn of the lips creates the necessary serotonin release. Advanced tip. For enhanced effects, practice during what chronobiologists call the cortisol awakening response. Within 30 minutes of waking when your brain is naturally in a more programmable theta state. What you've learned today is more than a breathing exercise. It's a direct line to your subconscious operating system. Those 3 breaths you took, They've already begun rewriting your neural architecture in ways that will continue unfolding over the next 72 hours. This is why ancient traditions called breathwork the invisible architect of reality, because each intentional breath literally reshapes your brain's structure and your body's biochemistry. I want you to take a moment right now and notice any subtle shifts, perhaps a quieting of mental chatter, a softening in your body, or a newfound clarity about something that previously felt stuck. These aren't coincidences. They're measurable neurobiological changes that you've consciously initiated. Your mission now is simple. Practice this sequence daily for the next 21 days. Why 21? Because that's the minimum time frame required for dendritic branching, the physical growth of new neural connections, to become permanent. Comment below with your commitment. I am practicing, and let's create a wave of conscious creators. If this resonated with you, like and share this with one person who needs this technology in their life. And subscribe. Until then, remember, every breath is an opportunity to rebuild your reality from the cellular level up. Breathe with intention. Create with certainty. I'll see you soon.